It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchenland USA, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair and Waterproofing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hi there, good morning to you. Happy Friday. We made it to the weekend. It's going to be a nice weekend, it looks like. So glad you're with us, whether you're watching or listening. And we're going to tell you about the news around the Ozarks.
All right. The person who contracted a very rare brain infection from an amoeba while swimming up at Lake of the Ozarks has now died. Public health officials are still trying to figure out exactly how the patient was exposed. They do know that he or she was doing water activities in the lake before getting ill. While that infection is very rare, it is almost always deadly. Well, did you see this? Kansas City police are still searching for the person who shot a bullet from the outside of the training center and shot through the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid's office. This actually happened back in May of 2024. So the fact that it was not leaked to the media before now is very interesting, but it's just now been publicly released. That bullet lodged about 15 feet from Coach Reid's desk. So he now has bulletproof glass windows inside his office.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy just that it happened. But you're right. It's also crazy that we haven't found out about it. I mean, he's a very high profile guy in Kansas
Yeah,
City.
a year and 3 months without a leak. And there were a lot of other people inside the training facility at the time. No one was hit or hurt. But I cannot believe that this has been quiet since May of 24.
No, because police were all over that place, following, investigating, searching. All of the employees of the Chiefs probably knew. It's amazing that it hasn't been leaked, but glad he's all right. And
Yeah, that's so scary. And for the guy to not have been caught yet, I'm like, that's hard, That's a long time ago for them to still be looking.
Mm-hmm. Heads up if you're driving late tonight, early tomorrow morning, because starting tonight at 10 in the p.m., westbound Interstate 44, the right-hand driving lane between 65 and Glenstone, where they're doing all the widening work, will be closed until early tomorrow morning, 6 in the a.m. So it's not going to affect.
So 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. is what you're telling me.
That's correct. It's not going to affect the majority of us. It'll affect travelers, I think, going through and trucks more than it will affect most of us. But heads up, if you're going to be out on the intrastate tomorrow from 10 or tonight from 10 p.m. until tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., the right-hand lane will be closed. Crews working to widen that stretch. As you know, it's a long project. Eastbound and westbound traffic will be head-to-head there, so be extra careful. And if you can avoid it during that time.
Okay. A new hotel is coming to North Springfield, where the older Northside Lamplighter Inn and Suites is, same property. The current owner of that, Elliott Lodging, is instead putting in a new 4-story hotel. Going to be a nice one, it sounds like. The Lamplighter there will close for good on September 1st, and the construction on the new one should be finished in late 2026 or early 2027.
All right. Some progress being made. U.S. Senator from Missouri, Eric Schmidt, said, get ready for violent crime to go down in St. Louis for years to come. Why? Well, because the FBI will be there permanently as boots on the ground. Schmidt announced what he calls a historic FBI investment to combat violent crime in St. Louis, which has been a big problem up there. The city will receive one of the largest per capita infusions of full-time agents and intel personnel in the nation. Senator Schmidt went on to say, quote, today marks the beginning of a new era of federal-state partnership to promote law and order in St. Louis.
Yeah.
So,
did you listen to his announcement, by the way? Did you see any of that?
I did not see it, no.
He sounded like very excited. And I don't know if it's genuine or not. I think it probably is. I think most people get into policing to police, kind of like doctors. They get into the profession to help people, but then they get stuck behind the paperwork. So he kind of hit the point like, we're going to be policing, we're going to be surveilling, we're going to be doing all the things, not politics. So that's funny, right? I mean, he was talking about like the help he's gotten, from the administration and all the things. I just thought it was interesting because
Well,
then, it becomes bureaucracy in any profession at a certain level. I mean, you think of FBI, that's obviously way up high on the food chain of law enforcement. And it sounds like they're going to be legitimate, like patrolling, for lack of a better term.
I don't know. I got a lot of friends up there, and they don't like to go to St. Louis. I mean, it's they say it's tough to go to Cardinals games sometimes because of where you have to walk in downtown in that area. The Metro Link is not what it used to be as it goes as far as safety goes. So it'd be interesting to see what my friends say about their thoughts about this and whether they're for it. My guess is they are.
Yeah. You'll have to report
Meanwhile,
back to us.
Missouri State University is launching a 24/7 safety app that allows students to quickly contact campus security, even make a video call to dispatchers if that's what they choose. They'll also keep the blue light telephones around the parking lots that you've probably seen before for those without access to a cell phone. But easier ways, they think, to get hold of security and police if you need them.
Yeah. Very interesting. All right. Come the new year, employees at Springfield Public Schools can choose between Cox or Mercy for their health provider and insurance. A recent vote got the school board that really made that longtime goal a reality. They said, yes, you can. SPS pays 100% of health insurance premium for employees who can purchase coverage for their eligible dependents. That feature of the plan will not change, although the amount the district pays to cover employees and the cost that employees pay to cover spouses and children, that apparently will go up slightly. Now, this is interesting. I saw this part in the newsletter. Fascinating to me. They said that SPS insurance fully funds anti-obesity drugs, and the district is expected to spend, this is what I thought was interesting, $4 million to cover those drugs. So
Wow.
as part of switching insurances, hold on, it goes on. So as part of switching insurances, SPS will be providing up to $2,400 a year in health reimbursement account to help staff pay for that medication.
Just for
So
the Ozempic type stuff?
yes. Yeah. But like, that's insane. Like our school district, the math of that to me was like,
Well, and that's a brand new charge because those didn't exist a couple of years ago. So
yeah.
that's new outgoing money that they didn't know was gonna be going out.
Yeah. So
Huh.
I just thought that was interesting. I was like, wow, did you read that? I read that in the newsletter, that part. And I was like, whoa. Anyway. Okay. This is well, speaking of obesity, how about this? What a segue this turned out to be. McDonald's. I mean, I love McDonald's. Don't get me wrong. You don't have to get something that's unhealthy there necessarily, but just in case that is on your radar, guess what? They are slashing prices. The combo meals are going down in price. Why? Because they admit that it is getting too expensive. Apparently, people don't want to spend $10 on fast food. So
At
instead, they
least.
end up going, yeah, at least. Instead, they end up going to places like Applebee's or Chili's. Those places have actually seen an increase in business in recent
Yeah.
years.
Right.
And fast food, as you know, has fallen off, not just at McDonald's, but elsewhere across the country and across the board. So they're just coming back down. They are going to be offering their combo meals for 15% less than the cost of buying those items out separately. So
Well, that's
there
a
you
smart
go.
move because that's one of the reasons, speed and convenience is also a big issue. But price traditionally had always been a big reason why people go get fast food because it's affordable and it's quick. When it
I feel like for me, price is my first consideration of everything. I don't know if that's good or bad, but Ethan can attest to this. If I'm going to a restaurant, even if Ethan were a millionaire, which he's not, but even if he were, based on his viral video status, like if he would have gotten paid for that, I still am drawn to the cheapest thing on the menu. Like it's what my eye looks for. I'm not even looking at the left-hand column. I'm looking at the prices. And so I look at the prices, and then when I find one, then I see what it is. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay.
What is that?
Except for coffee.
No, coffee is a it's typically when I'm meeting with someone who either I need their wisdom or they need mine. And so I will spend $5 on a coffee for that purpose.
Yeah, I'm aware. I see it.
Sometimes Ethan lets me know that we have a perfectly good coffee maker in the kitchen.
Yes, we do.
It's true. It's
Yes,
true. We do.
Uh,
Anyway, so to answer your long-term question, Ethan, you've asked, do prices ever go back down once they've gone up? Yes, they do indeed.
But
There
only
you go.
because it's hurting them.
Yes, that is true.
Not because it's hurting us.
Right.
Because it's hurting them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it makes sense. When you go get any fast food these days, it is you can hardly get out of anywhere for one person for less than $10. And
Yeah, for sure.
I think this will work in their favor, and I think others that follow will do well as well because people are
I
looking to
love
price.
that McDonald's will set the bar and people will follow McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The Kansas City Chiefs, big game tonight. Their second preseason game is happening against the Chicago Bears tonight up at Arrowhead. The game is set for kickoff at 7 o'clock. You can watch it on KOZL 27 here in the Springfield market. So go Chiefs. And then 2 weeks later, the regular season kicks off in Brazil. They're going to be playing in Brazil. The Chiefs are going to take on the Los Angeles Chargers Friday, September 5th at 7 in the p.m. So a game
For
tonight.
the record, Brazil is on my bucket list. I've always wanted to go there. Maybe I'll go for this occasion.
In 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Send
we should probably
me.
talk about that.
Well, hey,
But
we're always
I don't
giving
know
away
that this is
Chiefs
the
tickets. How
occasion.
about it?
I don't know that this is the occasion, but I'd love to go to Brazil as well. So maybe next year. This weekend, there's a lot going on. Let me tell you about the Nixa Friends of the Library book sale. It's been going on. Started, I think, Thursday and happening today and tomorrow, 9 to 5 today and 9 to 2 tomorrow. And tomorrow is $3 bag day. So you can pay $3 for a bag and then stuff it full of books.
Yeah.
So that is the Nixa Friends of the Library book sale happening there at the Nixa Community Branch Library.
Very good.
Book lovers.
All right. On the square in downtown Springfield tonight. So tonight, Friday night from 5 to 8, James River Church is hosting what they're calling a community block party. There will be live music, dinner, free food, free ice cream there on the square. They're also giving groceries away earlier in the day at several different locations. So kind of an all-day event, really culminating with a Hope on the Square event. Cotton candy, ice cream, face painting, balloons, giveaways, activities for kids. All of it is free. Starting again at 5 o'clock.
And the
Friday
grocery
night.
giveaways, 10:30 to 1 today, several locations, Veterans Coming Home, O'Reilly Hope Center,
Salvation Army,
Salvation
Jenny
Army.
Lind Hall.
So,
yeah.
All right. Good stuff.
All right. Happy weekend, everybody. We made it.
Weekend is here. Have a fantastic Friday. And then just think about it. You got Saturday and Sunday still to come. So we will see you back here on Monday. Have a good weekend.
Thanks for tuning in.